Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders. Salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and sincerity. Lesson will be entitled, Don't Pity Eve for Getting Snake Bitten. According to my Google search, a snake bite can be life-threatening if the snake is venomous. Okay? The snake, referring to the Edomites, beginning with their nobility. Okay, they control this entire system. First precept. Deuteronomy 32 and 33. Their wine, going into their philosophies, is the poison of dragons and the cruel venom of asp. Right? Now, an asp is a dangerous, poisonous snake. And Eve, okay, continues to get bitten by this asp, by this dangerous snake. Case in point. Also, TikTok video will be used for fair use purpose only.
My husband. Why did I divorce my husband? I divorced my husband because I was divorced my husband. Why did I divorce my husband? I divorced my husband because I was making a certain amount of money. I divorced my husband because I thought I didn't need him anymore. I divorced my husband because I had.
This is an example of an Eve getting snake bitten. Okay? Now remember, according to Deuteronomy 32 and 33, their wine, going into their philosophies, is the poison of dragons and the cruel venom of asp. Right? And as you can see, this is the end result. Okay? This woman divorced her husband based on the fact of how much money she was making and all she had achieved in life. Okay?
This senior position at work and thought I held the same position at home. I divorced my husband because I thought I was better than him because I had my degree now. I divorced my husband because I thought a successful marriage meant I was here and he was down here. That is not success. That's fucking sickness.
And do you see how this venom can make you sick? Even she said it. She said that is, or this is, sickness. The philosophies of Esau, so-called white people, beginning with their nobility. Okay, they control this entire system, and they have indoctrinated the entire world with Satanism, unknowingly.
I found myself divorced and out there looking for love in all the wrong places. Fucking this one and that one and that one and that one and this one and that one. And my body count going up and my value going down. I'm just going to call it like a TI is. All the while, my husband done found somebody else building a relationship and building a life with them. I should have stayed married to my husband. I felt...
You see, and best believe after Eve got snake bitten, she was saying the same thing. You know what? I should have continued following the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay? I should have never brought those philosophies to Adam.
Like I was on this dark road with no street lights, pitch dark, and I couldn't find my way and didn't know which way to go. I felt lost. I felt like I was walking barefoot on that dark road with pebbles and hot rocks sticking my foot. I felt hurt. I felt alone because every time he and that one and this one and that one left my bed, I was alone all by myself. And which was supposed to be soft and comfortable.
And had a good husband. Okay? And you see how society, and mainly fucking America, has fucked over our people, men, women, and children, Israelites, modern day Negroes, modern day Hispanics, and modern day Native Americans, man.
Comfortable for me, my pillow, it was now filled with tears. I should not have left my husband.
And that's the point. That's the point. Okay? All right? And this is the result of getting snake bitten. Genesis chapter 3. Now the serpent, in verse 1, was more subtle than any beast of the field which Yahweh power had made. And he said unto the woman, now the serpent was a man who later became an Edomite. Okay? The beast of the field is referring to these other nations. And he said unto the woman, yea, has the Most High said, you shall not eat of every tree of the garden. And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruits of the trees of the garden. Meaning what? We supposed to follow the law, statutes, and the commandments of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. But verse 3, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, the Most High has said, you shall not eat of it, neither shall you touch it, lest you die. And the serpent said unto the woman, you shall not surely die. For the Most High does know that in the day you eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and you shall be as gods, or Alahayim, knowing good and evil. Verse 6, and when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, meaning she accepted this philosophy, right? She delved into this philosophy. This is an example of committing spiritual fornication. And a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof, and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. So eventually Eve wore down or broke down Adam, and he accepted this new philosophy, or these new philosophies. All right? Now, when we jump down to verse 16. Now, this account is going into the punishment of Eve for getting snake bitten or seduced by the serpent, right? Which was a man, meaning this man had a keen sense in wickedness, right? Genesis 3:16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply your sorrow and your conception. And sorrow you shall bring forth children, and your desire shall be to your husband, and he shall rule over you, right? So don't pity Eve for getting snake bitten. You knew it was a snake, right? So let's go into Ecclesiasticus 12:13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent? And in the case for this lesson, okay, we saw Eve, all right, that got seduced by the philosophies of the world. And these philosophies of the world is all the nobility of Edom's fault, because they control this entire system, right? So who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent? And as you can see, this was a charmer, and she got bitten. And the end result, she lost her husband. Meanwhile, his value was going up and her value was coming down. Yeah, she had all the money, but at the same time frame, she was sleeping with multiple men. And she even said that it was a sickness, and she brought her value down. All right? Being seduced basically was her so-called downfall, because she's not happy. And it's a blessing that this woman is telling her story. Okay, the end result. Okay, everybody want to be Scarface until they see the end of the movie, right? Back into the scripture. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come near wild beasts? And again, in this case, Eve was bitten yet again by the serpent. Lord, will you edify? Shalom.